Hey guys, it's your boy Chad here, and I know a lot of people were wondering what are the best units for battle mode slash PvP in Ultimate Tower Defense. Back in the day, I used to be on the leaderboards, but nowadays it's been a few years since I've been on it. I'm only at like 3,000 elo, which is fairly respectable. Considering I think right now leaderboard is only 8,000. Hey, maybe we gotta get on that leaderboard grind. Let me know down below. But let's just say the units have been getting pretty wild. So let's go take a look at all of the new best PvP units. So we're gonna be taking a look at the official PvP tier list. I want to give a big shout out to the tier list goat, Xerxia. Let's go get it popping. And apparently people like this tier list. We got like 175 to 15. So this tier list is pretty uncontroversial. Let's take a look. All right, let's start off with the C tier. Now I'm gonna be honest, guys, there's no point really in a C tier. The thing is, C tier means lose. So if you want to lose, yeah, you can bring these units. Now I will say some of these units did get buffed. So Erwin in this game did get a buff. I believe Netero got a buff, and I believe a lot of these guys were getting buffs. So they're not as bad as they once were, but these are all like straight DPS units. So if you guys have them, you might as well bring them. But of course, guys, you want to be focusing on units higher up in this list. Now you're also going to notice that Divines are the lowest rank on this list. And that's because if you want to do PvP in this game, you really need a team of Ultimates and Divines or event units. Otherwise, you're going to be down bad. All right, next up, guys, we got the B tier. Now these units stand for bad. Yes, guys, if you're bringing these units, you're still going to take that L in PvP. So Wiz just does not do enough damage. Ado, again, just not enough damage on any of these units to make it very far in PvP. They're not bad, but they're kind of like, oh, if you have an extra spot in your team, then you want to start bringing these guys. Now, so I definitely would recommend staying away from them, but if they're your best options, they're your best options. So here's the B tier. Next up, guys, we got the B plus tier. These units are slightly better, so you're gonna be doing a little bit more DPS, but again, these units just aren't really good enough to hold up. So maybe if you're in the lower elo rankings, you'll be able to use these, but overall, definitely not your best look. Some of my favorites here, though, are definitely Denji. Denji's pretty much good in a lot of modes. Rengoku as well, after the Rengoku buff, is pretty nice. These are all just straight damage units, though. None of these are like supports to help you out. So again, if you have an extra spot on your team, you can bring one of these, but otherwise, I would definitely try to focus on getting the higher unit. All right, guys, next up, we got the A tier. So these units are also very good as well. These are starting to get to actually decent units. So some of my favorite on this list are Anya. You can just spam her and basically insta-kill any unit. Granted, she is RNG based. Gilgamesh is also very good at starting out. He has 0.25 SPA. Comment down below if you want me to do a fastest SPA units challenge and what the fastest SPA unit challenge would be, like what units I'd bring. Definitely Gil. And then we got some other units as well that do some decent damage and burn, like Miriam, Admiral. Power's all right. Christmas Power's all right. Gojo and Mass all right. Golden Drago. The thing about him is he does range, so it's kind of helpful, but not like super helpful. So he's kind of like the worst of the Dragos in my opinion. I like the damage ones way better. All right, here we go, guys. Here's the A plus tier. These units are all great units to bring, but they are slightly outclassed by the S tier. So you guys can definitely get away with these units, but they're not bad at all. Like Boros is decent. He's not as good as he once was. Kizaru's all right. And then, of course, guys, we have the non-super Gon. And then here we go, guys. We got the meta units that you really want to bring. So it's not letting me zoom in. There we go. So here we go, guys. Let's start off with the meta support. Best money unit. I know there was another money unit out, but Bulma is the best way to go for money units. Todoroki, Burn, and Freeze, pretty good. Agony on Blackbeard is very good as well. Doflamingo with Burn and Slow is very good. He's now unobtainable, though, so you kind of want to get his godly form, or you can evolve the old Doflamingo if you get him shiny. Then we got Yoichi, Thor. Thor actually did get a buff as well. He's now electrified on all upgrades. So Thor is really, really good. Dr. Jotaro, if you need a time stop, these guys are good bets. Same with Geo. Blue Drago and Red Drago are the best Dragos in the game. This Drago is slightly worse than the other Dragos, but he's definitely he stacks, so he's really good to bring as well. The best DPS units in the game, though, right now are Shadow and Whitebeard and Dark Gone. These guys are busted OP. If you have Sealed Boros, he's pretty good. And then, of course, guys, you can bring the Whitebeards as well. Now, you can actually bring, I believe, all three Whitebeards if you want like a triple Whitebeard team for just pure Whitebeard DPS. But these are the meta DPSs, guys, of what you want to go with. So there's the full tier list. Let me know what you guys think about it down below, and good luck on your PvP adventure. And once again, big shout out to Xerxia and his team for making all these great tier lists.